NBA group play continues today. 11 matchups on the slate. Here's a look at some of them. Bucks hoping to get Giannis back for their game with the Knicks. The Suns trying to stop the Thunder, who are on an absolute tear. And drama in LA. Luka facing his former team for the first time this season. With that, we welcome in our friend Ashley Nicole Moss. Ashley, we always talk of the championship hangover for teams, and the Thunder clearly didn't get that memo because they're off to an 18-1 start, top-ranked defense in the league. SGA putting up 30-plus points, it seems like every single night. We haven't seen a start like this since 2015, 2016. Warriors went on to win 73 games. How crazy is it to say the Thunder could break that record this season?
Not crazy at all. And I mean, when you think about it, this is an Oklahoma City Thunder team that doesn't even have J-Dub back yet. He's going to be making his appearance against the Phoenix Suns. It's Jalen Williams, for people who don't know his nickname, his street name, as we like to call it. But that is in itself absolutely insane. And we talk about this all the time. You mentioned the championship fatigue, but also with young teams specifically, you expect to see some slight regression, right? Because they're developing as individual players and they're developing as a team. But the Oklahoma City Thunder have just knocked down every narrative that has kind of been put on them since they really started to hit their stride. A lot of people thought a team this young could not win a championship. They knocked that out of the park. A lot of people had questions about SGA. He goes ahead and wins Finals MVP. A lot of people have questions about the championship fatigue. They come back looking even better than they did last season. And you have to kind of put that in the category of, this is a team that has spent a lot of time together. The Oklahoma City Thunder and Sam Presti have done a phenomenal job at keeping this team together, keeping the core together. And that chemistry is everything. We're watching this team mature in real time. And the only team that I could really see currently giving them any type of competition in a 7-game series are the Denver Nuggets, because they have the best basketball player in the world in Nikola Jokic. But right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder are just head and shoulders above their competition in both conferences.
And like you said, they're not even full strength. They get Jalen Williams back off the IR, going to be a huge boost for them. Speaking of impact players, Luka Doncic facing his former squad today for the first time this season. Lakers hosting the Mavs. And one person who I'm sure is going to be watching from the couch but will not be there is former Mavs GM Nico Harrison, who was fired earlier this month after the team's struggles. Looking back now, how far back did the Luka trade really set the Mavs?
It set them a couple years back, and that's the sad part of the situation, because yes, I can understand the rationale of the team wasn't quite where they wanted it to be for the long term with Luka, but that was only because they were missing one or two pieces. It wasn't because Luka was the problem. You don't get a player like Luka every single year in the draft just waiting for you. And this is not a knock to Cooper Flagg, but there also is an adjustment period when you go from the collegiate game to the professional game, and you can never rely on a rookie to come in and save your franchise, save your organization. It's just a burden that they cannot bear unless, you know, you're the second coming of LeBron James, and you only see that once in a lifetime. Even Wemby had an acclimation period. So when you look at the Dallas Mavericks, they were a lot closer to a Western Conference appearance once again, or even a championship with Luka wearing a Mavs jersey than they are now. And if you want to take Cooper Flagg out of the equation, you have to look at all the other factors. You have a Kyrie Irving, who's injured of a particular age. You have Anthony Davis, who has struggled with injury his entire career. You have Klay Thompson, who's of a particular age with 2 major injuries in his NBA resume. There were just a lot of things that, yes, on paper, if everything went perfectly, this team would be a lot better than what they are currently. But as we know, history also repeats itself. So you're kind of seeing a lot of the same problems for the players on the Mavericks present themselves. And it's just showcasing that Luka was never the problem, because he goes elsewhere and absolutely balls out. So if you're the Dallas Mavericks, you have to be kicking yourself and wondering, what the hell did we do when we traded Luka, and why did we allow Nico Harrison to convince us to do it? And unfortunately, Nico, I believe, was the scapegoat, because he was the one who may have made the decision, but a lot of people had to give him the okay to do it. There were a lot of people who thought this was a good idea and are now looking real foolish in hindsight.
You let go of the MVP. He's third in MVP odds, and he should win it. He really should have won it every year he's been in the league, Ashley. One more here. In the East, the surprise for you is the Toronto Raptors. A surprise
Absolutely.
for a lot of people. 14-5, second in the East, top 10 on offense, just outside the top 5 in defensive efficiency. What stands out to you the most when it comes to this team?
For me, Brandon Ingram. I mean, that's probably the biggest surprise of this Toronto Raptors team, because you expected this team to kind of be on the fringe of not fully a rebuild just because of how bad the Eastern Conference is, especially with the injuries of Tyrese Halliburton and Jason Tatum, and how that has kind of shifted the scales, if you will, in the East. But I did not think that the Toronto Raptors would be this good. Now, granted, we are in November. It's November 28th. We haven't really seen peak basketball yet. So the jury is out on whether or not the Raptors can sustain this after the All-Star break, going down the stretch into the postseason. But I will say, the way that they are currently playing, absolutely this should be a playoff team. Now, are they going to be a top 3 seed? I don't know. It's too early for me to say that. But I will say, from what I am seeing from this Toronto Raptors team, I would not want, if they can continue this trajectory, I would not want to see this team in a playoff series.
9 straight wins, and they're making it look easy. Ashley Nicole-Moss, we appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at those NBA Cup odds. Group stage today, we got the Thunder. Surprise, surprise. Decent favorite, because the next guys are the Lakers, and they're 7-1. So if you're looking for value, look pretty much anywhere else on the board. More HQ on the other side.
Let's get straight to it, man. The Lakers took care of the Clippers yesterday, 135-118. Luka, 43, 13, 9, 32 in the first half. Hey. AR had 31 and 9. Brian had 25 and 6. What's up, man?
Luka, yeah, he might get MVP this year, bro.
Talk to him, Mook. We here now.
I'm sorry, B-Han. he come on, bro. He getting 40 every game, bro.
My dog better not have the best record and still averaging 30
He will have the best
plus.
record for sure.
That's all I'm saying.
But if they can get to the top 4, bro.
I like how they look. I like how they looked though yesterday.
All right, go ahead, Lou. Load up the highlights, man.
Shout out to Kawhi for hooping, bro.
Kawhi showed up to work yesterday. He had 19.
Get on the court, bro.
Chris Dunn had 19. We're going to talk about him later in the show. But James Harden, 29, 9, and 5. Yeah, man. Yeah, Luka was just very disrespectful yesterday.
James Harden versus Luka, they the same person.
Yeah.
That court
Set that
throwing
screen,
me
bro.
off, bro.
On everything. That motherfucker too yellow.
Too yellow, bro.
Almost turned the basketball over. Was Eddie able to steady the ship there and knock down that mid-range?
And one. It's a foul, Kawhi.
Kawhi playing is bullshit. I don't fuck with that, bro.
Pull up, bro. Yeah.
He should have been playing.
You should have been playing, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, he was out with a foot injury,
Nah, bro, that's you lying.
Oh, yeah. Step back. Yeah.
What did Bron do?
Bro had 25, 6 and 6, but
okay.
Luka carried first half. He had 32.
I about to say,
that's
if
tough.
I see Bron get another 16 ball, I'm getting concerned. Man. Ooh,
That's crazy. Walk to the basket.
James Harden. No, he ain't, you know what I'm saying?
The fact that he can do that every time is crazy, bro. Move that slow.
And one.
It's deceptive, bro.
Yeah, man. Light work for sure. All right, Kobe Brown poster. Let's see it. A lot of highlights from this game. We're going to get to the real highlights after this, though.
Kobe Brown.
Chris Dunn crashed out yesterday. Love to see it.
Last year, that play would be made, but it'd be a lot slower. Okay? Luka got from A to B to C extremely quick. That way. Kobe Brown, what a finish! Deny. How about Kobe Brown? You said Ty Lue was
We playing a nigga named Kobe Brown, bro.
Be here.
They said Kobe Brown.
Come on, Mook. What we doing, bro?
All right, go ahead and play it, Luka, man. Chris Dunn, Luka got into it, man. Get well soon to the Clippers, man. We got Kobe at home. They said,
To me, that was done. exaggeration there.
Boop.
That is
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, he swung.
the second part of it.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, Chris Dunn lit up. You play one more time. Yeah, he put shit out Luka. Move.
To me, that was nothing there between Dunn and Luka. That was a little bit of exaggeration.